I'm going to get right to it. I just want to thank God, the Holy Spirit. Want to thank Jesus Christ for teaching us and allowing us to receive the Holy Spirit. I want to thank Jesus Christ for receiving the Holy Spirit for us to make heaven on this earth. Black Americans, I want to talk to you because you are kings and queens. You are actually the biological children of Jesus Christ. My God that I serve, the Jesus Christ that I serve, made love to beautiful, many Black American women, as many as he wanted to. No blasphemy here. But I'm not going to get into that. Let me get into explaining. I don't want to explain my spiritual awakening to you. How the Holy Spirit gave me the knowledge of who Black Americans' descendants are. We came from Egypt because we did not want to congregate with the Africans. So we found America until these demons found us and destroyed us. We dethroned ourselves. Once we lost Egypt to them demons, we dethroned ourselves. Our last king was Cleopatra. That's why they trying to fix her up to be all kinds of different origins. And that's why they never wanted no dreadlocks or braids in no century, nowhere. I'm talking about facts. I'm talking about my spiritual revelation, but this is not what this is about. This is about explaining to the Black Americans and the poor Spanish Americans, stop being slaves. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Stop being slaves. Our slick government, some kind of way, made some kind of deals. We need a Samuel Pierce trial. And everybody that's been given, this federal housing preservation development money need to be audited with a fine-tooth comb. Housing development companies, mostly the ones that these Democratic runs, because they give a few, but they don't give you, okay? They give most of immigrants with your color. Just because you got my color, you not me. Black Americans, I'm talking to you. Because I was born in the 60s. See, what we said it loud because we was black and proud. But now today, Black Americans do not unite. Only to throw sticks and stones. Our power is in our vote. And we have allowed our Democratic Party to take that away from us. Okay? Stop being fooled by the Democratic Party. All right? Republicans also. We need an independent up in there. I personally see Donald Trump is going to, see the Americans are going to demand that Donald Trump get back all of our beautiful business people that was, and people that had any kind of job that was expedited out of our country because Biden let millions of immigrants in. Okay? Make it make sense, like that famous YouTuber says. Check out his page. He's the greatest, one of the greatest. This needs to stop. Black Americans, right now, Americans are being kept booked and busy while genocide is being created around the world. Kings and queens of the world, if you do not unite and save this world, the Holy Spirit is going to take it. She is not going to allow people to keep suffering, especially her children. The innocents, the abominations that are being carried on. Just because it's legal don't make it right. Okay? Wade versus. You understand? You can't speak of things like this because they shut you down because they don't want you to know the truth. The truth of the matter is they get them federal grants because of civil rights and low income. And most Black Americans are in low income. Why? because NAACP has sectioned the ghetto children off that have succeed and give only a few scholarships to succeed in college. There are gatekeepers that keep Black Americans from achieving. A gatekeeper kept my son from getting a scholarship. My son never missed one day in high school and graduated with a 4.0. He got nothing, okay? But that school will get it from this on, because this mother, though her child did not get nothing, demand an investigation. And now every further child that's graduating will get. What God got for you is for you. If the devil is turning you down for apartments, that's because you're supposed to get a house. Angela Stratton, proud Black woman, when she got in trouble and paid for her crimes, she was not eligible for programs. She had to get a house. Section 8 is a trap off if you're not using the income to pay your mortgage or yiraka or buy a house. It's a trap off. They are sectioning you off. Even these affordable housings, you are still Section 8 off. Congratulations, you worker that brag about how you work and pay your rent. That building is still getting federal funding. I said, what? That building is still getting federal funding, okay? Because those apartments are getting $3,000 regardless. It's called a federal loan. It's called treason. It's called stealing. They gave Harlem, New York, millions to build a house on 125th Street. They gave one unit to affordable housing. Make it make sense. We need investigation. We are tired of seeing it being railroaded. We are tired of seeing the Illuminati rule. We are tired of seeing people being accused of crimes and then could pay millions of dollars and get away with it. Look for these affordable programs. We're going to demand that New York City stop making people slaves and only landlords, mostly immigrants and Jews, receiving rent of housing preservation development, renting us slumlord apartments to pay their mortgage. No, after they come from another country. Wake up. We're in the Revelation. Gang members, if you do not save this world, God is going to take this world. All of that, what you doing, extorting and selling drugs. I'm not talking about marijuana. I'm talking about drugs. You are slaves. You better turn around very quickly. Because if you do not save this world, how are you going to do that? The Black American gang members are going to demand the coalition of marijuana and have every bit of it destroyed, and everybody that invests, unless you are a gang member, to lose their investment. And we're only going to have it grown in undeveloped countries. That's going to be the economic economy. We're going to prove that United States mayors and government and states have altered marijuana in ghetto areas. We're going to prove that, okay? We're going to prove that even before they try to legalize marijuana, they gave privileged people in the United States of America, of other states, federal funding to grow it, and gave our children jail, institution, and death because they knew they could not afford to go to other countries or none of the other states like California and stuff. So they made it available for people upstate, which is an hour away, 2 hours away, where they could drive and get caught and be a prisoner. Okay? Hi, Scrappy. No, not Scrappy. They're like the other Scrappy. Stop playing with me. I cannot look behind any of me. I'm 60 years old and see any of my friends living. I have a purpose. My purpose is to bring you through the valley of shadow of death. I'm going to throw down this link. Listen, this information is for kings and queens only. You understand me? Trust that. I'm not, and I will be making money. God is going to bless me to make over $1 million a year on this YouTube, but I'm going to be definitely investing my money into helping to save the world. And that's what everybody got to do. Charities are a good thing, but all of them have to be ordered with a fine-tooth comb, because what we're going to do is see the people actually in the villages receiving the money. He's real. He's really real. I was suffering so bad. These scam artists in New York City have you go see apartments that are not even available just to get their quota, just to get you to pay something for check, credit checks, and all of this stuff and application fees. These apartments are not even available. So when I went to the last unavailable trick, I said, you know what? I'm no longer looking to rent an apartment. I'm looking to buy one with not a dime in my pocket. And the Holy Spirit has been leaving me. First thing I'm doing is pouring out my Section 8 to anybody that is accepting it. That's what I've done. That's what I'm doing. And I am going through the affordable housing programs at the federal government, HUD, FHA. They also have a good program called NACA. Capital N, capital A, capital C, capital A. That's available throughout the United States. The federal funding, FUD, you got to take a Fannie Mae course. You got to keep your credit score good. You got to keep your credit score good. You got to pay on time. Only thing I got is my credit, a 100% payment on time. That's it. Not a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. And a young son that's in college, that's willing to go down on a loan. Because I'm 60, I just want to make sure when I pass, my children are not wandering around homeless and being kept booked and busy and doing desperate things. Wake up, Black Americans. Wake up. Stop thinking that it's easy because you got cheap rent. No. Those buildings got a 30-year contract. After 30 years, they can sell that building and put you out. Okay? All right? Say it loud, be Black and proud. Follow my journey. I'm using my Section 8 voucher to pay my mortgage. Follow my journey. I'm using down payment programs to do a down payment. Follow my journey. I'm looking for affordable houses in counties. Follow my journey.